Hello friends and family, and good afternoon from the premium outlets here at Vineland Ave. I thought it'd be fun to come out today, head on over to the Disney Character Warehouse outlet store and check out all of the newest, heavily discounted Disney Parks merchandise that Walt Disney World has to offer. Lately, they've been putting out so much new merchandise. It's a really great time to come out, visit, and check out all of the newest offerings. And this is the location, very close proximity to Disney Springs. It's only about 5-10 minutes away. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. Holy moly though, it is such a beautiful afternoon in Central Florida. I always love to come over this direction with the trees, with the Spanish moss. Traffic is moving freely on I-4 though, not too busy at all. And before we do head inside the Disney Character Warehouse outlet store, I do want to mention, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. That being said, I do like to get here normally a little bit earlier in the morning. Definitely super duper busy when you do get here a little bit later in the afternoon. You kind of like got to struggle to find a parking spot. Okay, so I'm just making my way to the Disney Character Warehouse outlet. There's actually no line to get inside. Let's head on in and check out all the newest discounted Disney Parks merchandise. Okay, so as soon as you come inside the Character Warehouse, they have these really awesome Disney Cruise Line prints. These are actually further discounted with Cinderella. You have Gus there at the bottom, and then the Disney Cruise Ship. These are further discounted to $20 a piece. Next to that one from Disney's Encanto, they do have like the whole houses with that window design with Mirabelle. The cool thing though, these actually light up like they have the batteries right underneath. And also further discounted is that Mirabelle doll. These are limited one of 6,650 pieces. Mirabelle has that really fancy dress though. These are now $75. These used to be $100 at the outlet. And then over here is some of your assorted Disney Princess Creative Soul dolls, all inspired by different Disney princesses. The Snow White version there with a little poisonous apple. These are $40 a piece. They do also have your Disney Princess doll here by inspired by Rapunzel for $40. And then way down on the bottom section, part of your Marvel merchandise, you have your Miles Morales figurine. These actually come with a bunch of different color markers so you can like color in the bricks. These are $15 from $25. Of course, we have to check out some of the different pins here at the Character Warehouse. They do have Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Here's a really cool like teacup that actually has Belle from Beauty and the Beast. They have a couple different character pins though, like they have another Oswald one, Mickey, Goofy, so many different characters though. Here's a really cool one with Mickey Mouse and a neat like pumpkin version. But here is Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas. Also further discounted here at the Character Warehouse. They have this massive Disney Park Munchling Pluto plushie. This has like the dog base there with the paw prints and the dog bones. These are originally around $40, now only $10 a piece. Couple different adult size graphic t-shirts though as soon as you come inside the outlet. This one says Best Dad with Mr. Incredible. You have from like Finding Nemo, 101 Dalmatians, Goofy, and Max. These were originally $30, now only $8 a piece. They even have your class of 2025 adult size graphic shirts. Again, these are unisex, but you got like the outline with Cinderella Castle, Mickey Mouse there with his graduation cap. This one is only $8. And then on the opposite side of that rack, they do have that retro design, adult size unisex graphic t-shirt with your Walt Disney World lettering with all of like the pastel colors. This one is now only $7.99. And so many really cool Disney Park, Dooney and Bourke bags right now at the outlet store. This is a massive tote size bag that says Walt Disney World. You have Disneyland with like Cinderella Castle, Tinkerbell, Mickey, so many different characters. This one is $150, and they do have yet another Dooney and Bourke bag. This one has all of the different like character hat ears, like Marie from Aristocats, Figment, 101 Dalmatians, even Sorcerer Mickey. This one is $125. And a bunch of really cool items here for the kiddos. They've been getting so many different like stationery sets. This one's from Disney's Frozen with Anna, Elsa, and Olaf. Actually comes in a really nice like zipper compartment with like that snowflake zipper pull. These are only $12.99 a piece, so a really good deal. But you get like the scissors, the colored pencils, the stencils. $12.99 for that one. It does look like they do even have the same difference here with Minnie Mouse, but you get this really cool like carrying case with that floral design for $13. Another new item, part of that Disney Park Munchling collection, though. Here's a really fuzzy backpack. You have a stitch embroidered on the front. Actually has like a big blueberry. These are really good size for the kids though. Originally $45. That one is now only $20. A couple different bins of merchandise. Here is a weighted Winnie the Pooh throw blanket. Let's see here. It shows you the whole design. These are 50 by 60 inches with Pooh Bear. You have Piglet, Eeyore, literally all of the characters. This one is $35, and it looks like they do have yet another version. This one is a very heavy, like super fuzzy material. Again, this one is 60 by 74 inches. Without Pooh, the adventure would be impossible. But you have Pooh Bear, Piglet, and Christopher Robin. These were originally $70, now only $25. I actually stand corrected. These are $30 a piece. But right next to that, from Epcot's International Flower and Garden Festival, they have these really cool watering cans for the kiddos. This is a nice little plastic design with the original Florida orange bird. These are further discounted though to only $1 each. They do have Spike the Bee. That's the little spigot there where you put the water in. That one is $1. And they do still have the blue caterpillar for only $1 from Alice in Wonderland. A bunch of really cool things up front by the registers though. They've been getting a good selection of brand new character ink pens. You have Princess Tiana. These are normally around $15 in the park, now only $5 a piece. They have Princess Tiana from Star Wars Ahsoka. They even have your Ahsoka ink pens. The attention to detail is really good though. This one is only $4.99. They do also still have your 2024 Disney Parks collector's medallion books with like Sorcerer Mickey on the front, Buzz Lightyear. It does come with like the whole binder pages and everything for your collector's coins, but these are only now at 99 cents. Also further discounted from the holiday collection, they have those really fuzzy slap bracelets with the snowman with the Mickey ears, and then you even have that really cool scarf. These are originally $10 in the park, now only $1.99. And here's a brand new really sparkly adult-sized pair of Crocs. These have the little Mickey designs here on the side, and rather than like your normal like circular Croc holes, you do have that Mickey Mouse design for $35. Even more pairs of Crocs here at the Disney Character Warehouse, though. They do have from the Haunted Mansion collection, part of last year's line, this really fancy pair of adult-sized Crocs. You have the Haunted Mansion wallpaper design. They even have like that back strap with the logo on the inside. You do get 6 different gibbets though. These are $35 a piece. And right over here is that really cool Donald Duck water game, where it actually has like that basketball hoop design. So you actually just fill this up with water and then you can shoot hoops. Really good though if you have like a nice travel day to Disney. These are $10 from $20, and they do have that massive like solid wooden train set. This is when it has like Mickey on the front there, Donald Duck, and Goofy. These are now only $19.99, so a really good deal. Here's even some brand new merchandise from over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. They have your Indiana Jones like simulated leather whips. These are now $25, marked down from $50, so a really good deal for them. And then they recently got a whole bunch of your assorted Indiana Jones Funko Pops. These used to be on clearance for $7.99, but right now they're only $3.99. They have Dr. Voller. Looks like they do have the Helena Shaw Funko Pop, and again only $4. They do have the Indiana Jones sticker, Teddy Kumar for only $4 a piece. And then they have a whole basket of those gorillas from over at Disney's Animal Kingdom. These are nice soft plushies though. These are originally $20 a piece, now only $7.99 for them. And they do still have that Star Wars Jeff Grantino line, that really fun hat ears with Han Solo and Greedo on one side, but you have like, let's see here, Luke Skywalker and Chewbacca on the back side with C-3PO and R2-D2. These are further discounted to $5 a piece. Let's actually check out some of the different plushies right now at the outlet. So they do still have those really fun fidget plushies. You have a Boo from Aladdin. These are really cool for the kiddos because you kind of like pull the arms through and then the legs, but these are a soft material. $15 from $35 for them. And then also part of your Disney Park Munchling collection. They do still have that really good sized backpack with Pluto. The whole facial expressions embroidered. Then you have a big pocket on the inside. These are further discounted to only $10. Still going strong at the Character Warehouse though is those Adventurers out there plastic cups. These actually have the grape soda badge on the top with the silicone straw from the movie Up. You got the balloons on the opposite side. These are $5 a piece from $25. Even more of those brand new stationery sets though that they do have here at the Character Warehouse. This one is the Mickey Mouse version. You get the little Mickey zipper pull there. This one says hey there. This one is now $12.99 from $25. Like I was saying though, they're getting so many brand new like character stationery sets. You have the Amazing Spider-Man. This one comes with a really good sized zipper compartment for only $13. And part of your Disney Pixar Cars collection, they do still have the Lightning McQueen set built for speed for $13. Some of the newest drinkware offerings right now at the Character Warehouse though. This one's from Disney's Lion King from over at Animal Kingdom with Simba, Timon, Pumbaa, and then Zazu. I really like the shape on the top though. These are $8 from $20. They do have a brand new stainless steel water bottle. This one features Oswald the Lucky Rabbit with a whole bunch of different graphics. Almost looks like a little film strip. These are originally $30, now $12.99. And they do still have that adult-sized pair of Crocs from the Lion King. You have all the palm fronds with Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa. And then on the side, you do have all those paw prints there for $25. Even more really awesome coffee mugs here at the Character Warehouse, though. This is from It's a Small World over at Disney's Magic Kingdom with the Small World characters. It has the gold handle and then the It's a Small World logo on the back side. Originally $20, now $7.99. Here's one right next door, literally with Cinderella Castle, some Mickey-shaped balloons. You got some waffles, even some hat ears. These are originally $17, now $8 a piece. How's about this though? They do even have the Jack Skellington Pumpkin King coffee mugs. These were just in the parks not too long ago. Perfect for Halloween though. It says the Pumpkin King on the back side. These are only $8 a piece from $25. And then right underneath there is the brand new Incredible Hulk coffee mug. We actually have like the handle with the Incredible Hulk's fist with this like really nice like checkered design. These are $7.99, marked down from $25. Let's check out some more of the assorted Star Wars merchandise right now at the Character Warehouse though. This actually goes with that pair of hat ears that I showed you, part of that Star Wars Jeff Grantino line. You can get a set of 4 assorted dinner plates. Like you have Luke Skywalker there, a Stormtrooper, and C-3PO. You actually get 4 different offerings though. These are $20 a piece from $50. They do even have these really cool Princess Leia like Funko Pop vinyl figurines. These are actually further discounted. They used to be $25 here at the outlet, now $14.99. And they do also have your 1,000 piece exhibit series puzzles with Princess Leia, C-3PO, and R2-D2. This one is, let's see here, $7.99 from $25. Still going strong is a whole bunch of the merchandise from Epcot's International Flower and Garden Festival, like this really tall Tervis tumbler with the peach colored lid. You got that floral design Spike the Bee, and celebrating 30 years. This one is $15 from $35. Yet another coffee mug that I do want to show you though, again with the original Florida orange bird there on the handle. This one says Sunshine Oranges 2025 and then locally grown on the back. Originally $25, these are now $7.99. And such a really good deal on adult size spirit jersey from Flower and Garden Festival 2025. This one actually has like that terry cloth material at the bottom where you can see the original Florida orange bird. These are only $15 a piece. They do still have these really fancy photo frames. These actually hold a 2" by 3" photo with Spike the Bee. You got this really cool floral design with Mickey, and then of course the original Florida orange bird. Originally $15 in the parks. These are now $7.99 a piece. Perfect for like a good beach day or your Disney resort pool. They have these very fancy hats celebrating 30 years of Flower and Garden Festival, but these were originally $30 at the festival, now only $12.99. And it looks like they do still have those really small planters with Spike the Bee with that floral design. And then on the back side, you do have your Flower and Garden logo. These are originally $25 in the park, now only $12.99. Still going strong is a whole bunch of merchandise, part of last year's Disney Parks Mousewares collection for the kitchen. This is a tin compost bucket with the green Mickey handle, but you have Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto. These are $20 a piece, marked down from $40. Here's a set of really fancy dishes though. These are like your smaller size, but you do get a bunch of different designs and the Mickey Mouse holder. But you get like Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy. These were $50 in the parks, now $14.99. And then right over here, also part of that same collection, they do even have your Mousewares coffee press with a little silicone Mickey on top. But this is solid glass with the chrome accents, $20 a piece from $40. A few other things from the Mousewares collection that I do want to show you though. Here is the really nice kitchen apron that has big pockets there with the Mickey Mouse design with that checkerboard pattern. These were originally $35 at the Marketplace Co-op, now only $12.99 for them. And it does look like they do still have those really cool dish gloves. These are the silicone design with Mickey's facsimile signature. These are further discounted to $8 a piece. And then from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas is that massive Santa Claus plushie. These are actually a really good deal for such like a good size plush. Originally $35, these are now $5 a piece. And part of the Epcot's Germany pavilion is a very fancy Christmas ornament with Mickey on the inside with the little Christmas tree with lights. Let's see, these are originally, I want to say $30 a piece, now $12.99. Some of the assorted individual Christmas ornaments though, these are actually further marked down at the moment. Part of your Disney Parks Munchling collection. They have your Snowflake Cupcake Stitch Christmas ornament with all the sparkles on top and the snowflakes. These are originally $25, now only $5 a piece. They do have your reindeer Rice Krispie Treat cereal Pluto version. He actually has like the pretzel antler ears. This one is further marked down to $5. And it looks like they do also have the red panda from Turning Red. This one is a baked apple brulee for only $5. A few other really nice coffee mugs right now at the Character Warehouse. This one is more of like that pearl design with the Starburst Minnie Mouse on one side. The opposite side, you do have Mickey Mouse, kind of like with that same graphic. Originally $20 a piece, now only $7.99. Here's a really cool coffee mug. Actually looks like it's airbrushed, just along for the ride with the monorail. You have some Florida palm trees and Cinderella Castle. This one has that same graphic on both sides. This was $20 at the Co-op, now only $7.99. And then part of last year's Disney Parks Pride collection is that really good sized Mickey Mouse coffee mug with all the Pride colors on the handle, and then Walt Disney World on the backside for only $8. Here's a really awesome like solid ceramic Stitch candle as well right now at the Character Warehouse. This one has like the massive lid that comes off with Stitch inside of the pineapple. Originally $35 in the parks. These are now only $15 a piece. And a couple different things left over from last year's Disney Eats collection. They do have this really cool bookend, so you get basically like a Disney hot dog cut in half with the Mickey design on the inside. These are very heavy though. Originally $45, now $14.99. And right underneath there is more of like an office desk organizer, like a Disney popcorn bucket with that Mickey Mouse design. Perfect for some ink pens. These are now $15, marked down from $35. They do also still have those solid glass hurricane candle holders with the gold foil Cinderella castle, the Spirit Jersey logo. This one has the wooden base that says Walt Disney World. These are now only $8 a piece from $25. And then right underneath there is the matching throw blanket, again with that big design here with Cinderella castle and the Spirit Jersey logo. These are 50 by 60 inches for $25. Looks like there's even some assorted Disney Cruise Line merchandise here at the Character Warehouse, like this kid's graphic t-shirt with the rhinestones on the tiara. This one says Bippity Boppity Boutique. These are only $13 a piece. Here's some further discounts up front though as soon as you come inside the Character Warehouse. This is a kid's tank top with one of the Banshees and then the bioluminescence from over at Disney's Animal Kingdom. This one actually comes with a little knot. These are only $5 from $27. Right behind there is another really cool kids graphic t-shirt, part of your Star Wars Ahsoka collection, but a very soft material for only $5. So many cool things over in the kids section though, like this kids graphic t-shirt with nubs from Star Wars. This one actually has a pocket on the front and he's holding the lightsaber. These were $27 at Galaxy's Edge, now only $7.99. But they even have the kids' trucker hats. Again, that super fuzzy material. Nubs' whole facial expression is embroidered. Originally $25, now $7.99. Underneath there is the kid-size backpack. I love this. This actually matches that baseball cap that I showed you. These are now $19.99 a piece. Let's see what else we have doing over in this section. So here's a kid-size Spirit Jersey with Yoda, Princess Leia, Chewbacca, even R2-D2. These are $25. On the back side, you have your fuzzy lettering Star Wars, established 1977. Right next to that is the kids' long sleeve graphic t-shirt, Sisters Are Magic with Anna and Elsa from Frozen. This one actually has like a tutu design on the bottom. $20 marked down from $40 for that one. And then right up ahead is a really cool denim material kids jacket. This one is a full button down with Cinderella. You have Belle from Beauty and the Beast and Tiana. That one is $25 from $55. Let's actually check out some of the different adult size Marvel offerings. So a brand new pullover sweatshirt actually looks like it's like spray painted on the Avengers logo. This one says Avengers Assemble. These are $20 from $55. Next to that one is a very nice adult size button down shirt. Again, the huge patch embroidered on the pocket with the Avengers logo. These are originally $60 in the park, now $25 a piece. They do also have your unisex graphic t-shirts. You can see like Ant-Man, Falcon, Thor, Black Widow, like all of the characters. This one is now $9.99. This was just over at the Marvel store at Disney Springs. They do also have your Marvel Loungefly bags. These are a very nice simulated leather with the Marvel logo on the front, but you get like Thor, Captain America, Iron Man. It even says Marvel on the back straps. These were $78 at the Marvel store, now $40 a piece. And it looks like they do also have your deluxe figurine sets for Marvel. So a whole bunch of new offerings with Iron Man, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Captain America. This set is, let's see here, $15 from $35. Here's actually a t-shirt material hoodie with the Spider-Man logo on the front. This is nice and lightweight though. $15 from $45. That was brand new to the outlet. I really like that. They do also have yet another unisex shirt here with the big logo for Spider-Man with the red and blue. That one is now $15 from $40. The Disney Character Warehouse, though, is seriously stepping up their game with Marvel merchandise, like this Marvel Black Panther graphic t-shirt. You have the whole neckline there on the front with the silver. These are $15 from $40. Next to that one is your Marvel Iron Man adult size graphic shirts. This one's more of like your classic ringer tee with the big patch for Iron Man. Let's see if we can find the old price-a-rooney. These are $15 from $40. And they do also have your Marvel Select Super Scroll action figures. These are like fully customizable where you can change the heads and then the hands out. These are now only $5 a piece. That is such a good deal. These were pretty expensive at the Marvel store at Disney Springs. And it looks like they do also have a kid-size Spirit Jersey. This one is brand new as well. Avengers Assemble with Captain America on the front. And then on the back side it says Avengers with all of the different characters. Let's check out some more of the adult size clothing offerings here at the outlet. So here is a new pullover sweatshirt, Best Pals Walt Disney World, with Pluto and Mickey Mouse. These are originally $50 over at Disney Style. I can't believe these are at the outlet already. Now only $14.99. Right underneath there is the matching sweatpant material pair of shorts. You have Pluto and Mickey Mouse on there as well. These are now $12.99 from $40. So much of that merchandise from Disney Styles now at the outlet store. Here's a unisex graphic shirt with the pinstriping, and then Minnie Mouse. These are $15 a piece from $40. They do actually have them with a couple characters. Here is the Mickey Mouse version with all of the different colored lettering. This one is $15 from $40. Here's a really nice adult size pullover sweatshirt though. This one has Goofy with his hat off. That one says Walt Disney World, but even on the back side of this one, it's kind of like reverse where you can see Goofy. This one is $20 from $60, and a really nice adult size graphic shirt. This one says Walt Disney World with huge lettering. Then you have a ginormous graphic with Mickey on the front. I remember these at the World of Disney not too long ago. That one is $12.99 from $35. And they do have a really cool like baby blue color shirt with Mickey Mouse that's embroidered Walt Disney World at the bottom for $8. Looks like there's some brand new adult size Spirit jerseys here at the outlet store with your black and white design with Disney established 1971. These are only $35 a piece. The backside has your Disney font for Walt Disney World. Looks like they only have these right now in bigger sizes, but also from Expedition Everest over at Disney's Animal Kingdom as a tie-dye print Spirit jersey. This one is the Yeti ski skull, and then on the backside you have your blue foil lettering for Expedition Everest with the Yeti for $35. A few other Spirit jerseys though that I do want to show you here at the Character Warehouse. Another one part of that Marvel collection with Black Panther. This one has that silver foil lettering, and then on the back side it does say Wakanda Forever. They have these in just about every size for $35. Then they do also have that Star Wars Spirit jersey. The back side here says I love you a bunch of times, and then you have Star Wars at the bottom. Even more merchandise though from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Here's an adult size full zip hoodie with Jack and Sally embroidered on the chest, kind of like coming together and making that heart design. Perfect for Halloween. This one is $20 from $60. There's no design on the back of that one. And then right up ahead is a Disney Lion King Spirit jersey, part of that new lightweight material, Hakuna Matata with Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa. This one is $35. Let's actually check out some of the fancy adult-sized dresses though. This one is actually from Disney's Contemporary Resort with the Incredibles, and you could see the resort itself. $40 marked down from $80 for that one. They do still have that really fancy Minnie Mouse dress. This one is from the dress shop, so really nice attention to detail with all of the polka dot design. Originally $128, now $50 for that one. And they do have your stainless steel tumblers, part of that Incredibles collection. You can see like Mrs. Incredible, Mr. Incredible. That one was originally $30. These are now $12.99 a piece. And really cool to go with that Minnie Mouse dress. They even have these adult-sized hats on the polka dots themselves. They do also say Minnie Mouse. These are $7.99 from $30. I'm blown away with all the new merchandise though. So here is an adult-sized tank top with all of the rhinestones for the Italy Pavilion at Epcot's World Showcase. This one comes to a knot at the bottom. These are $20 a piece from $40 for the tank top. Really cool like floral design here. This one is a long sleeve shirt with the Mickeys. That has 3 buttons on the front side. Let's see the old price of Rooney. These are $20 from $45. They do even have these adult size pullover sweatshirts that's embroidered with the Spirit jersey logo, but you do have all the different color Mickey balloons. These are now $25 from $65. The backside on the necklines embroidered Walt Disney World on that one. And here is a Minnie Mouse adult size full zip hoodie with all of the polka dots. On the hood itself you literally have Minnie's ears and the bow. $20 marked down from $70, so a really good deal. You could even get some really cool assorted merchandise from Indiana Jones over at Disney's Hollywood Studios, like this adult size pullover sweatshirt, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. These are $20 a piece, marked down from $50. Not too many times you can find Indiana Jones merchandise at the outlet. They have your Adventure Series action figures, 2 different offerings there. They are $19.99 a piece. And they even have this really cool like simulated leather whip from over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Originally $50, now $25. Even's part of last year's Disney Parks Lily Pulitzer collection. This is last year's dress that has Cinderella Castle, some orange trees, but you do have Mickey and Minnie. This one is more of like a 3/4 length sleeve. I do want to see if we can find the outlet price. $55 from $158. Here is a half-zip jacket that has the gold hardware, again with Minnie Mouse and then Daisy Duck. You actually have like a hoodie compartment down on the bottom, so a good sized pocket. These are $65 from $148. They do even have your Disney Parks Lululemon merchandise now at the Character Warehouse. Here's your adult-sized pullover sweatshirt with a big graphic with Mickey. Right on the bottom side, it does say Lululemon. That one is now $85 from $148. That's the solid black hoodie, and they do have that really nice gray color with that same design. Also really cool to go with all the Animal Kingdom merchandise right now at the Character Warehouse. They do also have your beach towels with the palm fronds, but you can see like Donald there, Mickey Mouse with his binoculars. These are originally $35, now $14.99. They even still have those really fancy like solid Sherpa adult size full zip hoodies. This is the backside with that 3D effect with Mickey, and it's embroidered Walt Disney World at the bottom. These are originally $100 a piece, now only $45. The front side's embroidered with the Spirit Jersey logo and Mickey Mouse. So these are really cool at the Character Warehouse. They do also have from Disney's Contemporary Resort these really nice like V-neck women's dresses where you can see like the resort itself and then all of the Incredibles. These are now $40, marked down from $80. Seriously though, it is such a great time to come visit the Character Warehouse outlet. Another really fun adult-sized Spirit jersey from Disney's Animal Kingdom. You got the animal print on the sleeve with the Mickeys, and then on the back side actually has your raised lettering Wild About Disney. These are now $35, and they also have your Spirit jersey material bucket hats at the Character Warehouse with that same like animal print. You even have your little Spirit jersey tag for only $10. So many awesome graphic t-shirts right now at the Character Warehouse though. Here is a soft like powdery baby blue women's graphic shirt with Mickey Mouse, and it's embroidered Walt Disney World at the bottom. These are $8 from $35. They do even have part of last year's Mickey and Company merchandise. This long sleeve button down shirt. Everything is embroidered Mickey Mouse on top of the mushroom. You got some flowers and snails. These are now $12.99 a piece, and even more different cups here at the outlet store. This one is a stainless steel one with Cinderella Castle, and you have the clear lid. I love these though. Originally $28, now only $9.99. And a whole bunch of assorted merchandise from the movie Cars. Here's an adult-sized tank top for Dynaco filling stations with the Dynaco pump. These are $12.99 from $35. They do even have these really nice kids sweatpants for Cars Land. You can see all the different characters on the side, and then you have Cars Land logo. Again, kids sweatpants, originally $35, now $12.99. And speaking of cars, this is that die-cast figurine of Tow Mater where you can like turn him into an airplane. These are now, let's see here, only $12.99. So many nice new things here at the outlet store though. These are the adult size reversible pullover sweatshirts with that big graphic with Mickey on the front. These are originally $70, now $30 a piece. Like I was saying though, it is reversible. Like you can see all the different graphics with Mickey Mouse. They have a couple different versions though. Right next to Mickey is the same difference with Minnie Mouse with the big graphic and her bow. You can see Mickey and Minnie together on the inside. Originally $70, now $30 for that one. And it does look like they do have the same difference here with Cinderella Castle, but you have all the different castles and the Spirit Jersey logos on the reverse side. And a few other hats that I do want to show you here at the Disney Character Warehouse. Another new Marvel item. Here's an adult-sized baseball cap with that metal badge, Wakanda Forever, with the Black Panther. These were just over at the Marvel store at Disney Springs. Originally $30, these are now $7.99. They do still have those adult-sized beanies embroidered with Minnie Mouse's facsimile signature. And then you have Minnie Mouse herself for only $7.99. And so much new merchandise from Tron over at Disney's Magic Kingdom. This is a really nice adult-sized graphic t-shirt for Light Cycle Run. You have that grid pattern, but this is like your Under Armour no sweat material. These are originally $45, now $15 a piece. They even have your stainless steel Tron cups. This one comes with a silicone ring, and then you have all the different color like tire pattern, but these are $10 from $25. A few other things from Tron that I want to show you here at the outlet store though. This is a really good sized duffel bag. It says Battle to the End with that grid design. You get a good sized pocket on the front though. Originally $50, now $20 a piece. Right up ahead is a plastic cup for the kiddos. It says Light Cycle Grid Tron, and then the vehicles on the inside actually move around. A really cool design. And it looks like they're even getting a whole bunch of brand new Winnie the Pooh merchandise here at the Character Warehouse. These adult size shirts were just over at the Marketplace Co-op store. Originally $35, now $12.99. The backside actually has like Pooh's signature with some honeybees, but it does look like they actually got some of the other graphic t-shirts part of that collection. They do also have the Piglet version with a nice big graphic on the front. On the backside of this, again, you got that cloud design with Piglet's signature. And then right next to that one, they do even have the Eeyore one of my personal favorites, though I love his facial expression. And then on the backside, again, with the clouds with Eeyore's signature. So many new things here at the Character Warehouse though. Another adult size shirt that was just over at Disney Style with Mickey Mouse like showcasing his name with the pinstriping. These are $15, marked down from $40. Underneath there is the same difference. It does look like they do also have the matching Minnie Mouse version with that big graphic with the pinstriping. These are $15, marked down from $40. And then speaking of Minnie Mouse, they even have those really fancy dresses from over at the dress shop. You got like everything embroidered though, so really nice attention to detail. These are $50 from $128. Even more brand new adult size graphic t-shirts with that abstract like square design with Mickey Mouse and Pluto. This one says Walt Disney World at the bottom. These are $12.99, marked down from $35. It does look like they even have the matching like sweatpant material, adult size shorts, again with Mickey like waving at you, and then you have Pluto. These have the elastic waistband, $12.99 from $40 for that one. With so many brand new things, like this collection actually just came to Walt Disney World. This is an adult size pullover sweatshirt, Best Pals with Mickey and Pluto. These are $15 from $50. I had such a fun time today hanging out here at the premium outlets at Vineland Ave. It's always a pleasure coming out and checking out all of the newest, heavily discounted Disney Parks merchandise that Walt Disney World has to offer. That being said, there is so much brand new merchandise this visit. That new Winnie the Pooh weighted plushie, they had that fuzzy version. Lots of new blankets, perfect for winter time this year. A good selection of those assorted like kids accessory sets for the stationery collection, and further markdowns. That being said, if there is any merchandise in today's video that you are interested in, definitely check out the shopping tier of our Patreon. I'll add a link to that in the description box. But if you liked today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.